Achha. I'm Vijay Raghavan from Tata Institute of Social Sciences, School of Social Work. I'm very happy to here for this Social Work Congress. And it's a great place to be here to exchange ideas and meet colleagues and also do some little bit of networking with each other. And these kind of conferences are very useful for anybody who's in the field of academics. And you also meet people from the field here. Thank you very much.
Very good morning. Very good morning. Happy Social Work Congress to one and all. Happy to be here in MANUU. I am Professor Neena Pandey from Department of Social Work, University of Delhi. These are my students and scholars. So we are here in group and happy to see all the friends coming from all over different states. And definitely we are going to make something great. Looking forward to this Congress. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Dr. Suchetana Ghosh. Shall I? I am Dr. Suchetana Ghosh from Bankura University, Department of Social Work. I'm presenting a paper in this conference, and it is a pleasure to be here, and it's an honor to be here to meet so many old colleagues and new ones, meeting new people. And it is so relevant. The topic is so relevant in the today's context. In a time where there is so much of tension is going on all over the world, so much of segregation, so much of hatred between people, this conference is titled Leave No One Behind, which means there is no exclusion, there is all togetherness, and it is giving the message of peace to everybody else. So I think it is not only relevant for the social work discipline, it is for the overall humanity, for the human society, and all the social sciences disciplines. And it is kind of calling all the mankind to be together, to be under the one umbrella, that we have only one identity, that is of a human being. And it's a pleasure to be here. It's an honor to be here. I won't repeat again that it's evoking so many memories from my past, meeting new colleagues and meeting the old ones. Thank you so much. I am Dr. Suchetana Ghosh. I teach at the Department of Social Work, Bankura University.
Hi, and this is Keshav Walke, professor from Matru Seva Institute of Social Work, Nagpur, affiliated to RTM Nagpur University. I'm associated with Indian Social Work Congress since third Indian Social Work Congress, which was organized in Lucknow, and since then I'm regular participant of this Indian Social Work Congress. And because of Indian Social Work Congress, the social work fraternity people, we get opportunity to share our different ideas, innovations, and different strategies which we utilize in the field to share, and we get the knowledge, and it's like a upgrading of our knowledge level in social work. So I'm happy to be here in a 11th Indian Social Work Congress. Greetings to all. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Maulish Vyas. I teach in the School of Social Work at TISS in Mumbai. I'm so glad to be here and really looking forward to the discussions and all the interactions with colleagues from across the country, talking about social work, looking at listening to new ideas, new work that is happening in this field, and exchanging ideas and finding ways to work together in the coming years. I'm really glad that the university and NAPSWI have got this Congress organized and created this platform for all of us to meet and to exchange ideas. Looking forward to these 3 days. Thank you.
Good morning. Okay. Good morning. I am Dr. Sayeda Sabah Qadri, Assistant Professor from Rhoda Mystery College of Social Work and Research Center. And I am glad and privileged to be here in MANUU again. And I congratulate the Department of Social Work, MANUU, to conduct this Social Work Congress. And I am looking forward to learn and have share experiences and gain knowledge about intense knowledge about social work. At this, I got the opportunity to learn more at this international and national level of a Social Work Congress. Thank you.
Good morning. Very warm good morning to one and all. Myself, Professor Atul Pratap Singh. I am associated with Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar, University of Delhi, which is a constituent college of University of Delhi, and I am also treasurer of NAPSWI. So, on the behalf of the whole NAPSWI team, I warm welcome all the delegates who are participating in this 11th Social Work Congress. And this is the 11th format. And before that, during all 10 Social Work Congress, we tried to discuss, deliberate upon various pertinent issues so that we can at least minimize the suffering of the people. So we hope that this would be a rocking one. Thank you.
Please, madam.
Hello. Good morning to all of you. It's such a good time for us. I'm meeting my teacher after a long time from Vishwabharati. Right now, we both are here, me and my teacher. I think I passed from Vishwabharati my social work with IRPM, Industrial Relation and Personal Management, in 1990. He was my professor. Right now, I am a faculty of Tata Institute of Social Sciences in School of Management. And this platform gave us the time and the space to meet back again and remember all the memories. And I'm meeting many people over here and having a lot of exchanges since yesterday evening. I wish this Congress to be successful, to have a place to exchange our activities, our intellectual thoughts, and many more things. Thank you very much.
Hi, everyone. Morning. Professor Prashant Kumar Ghosh from Vishwabharati Shantiniketan, retired in August. I joined this Congress, Social Work Congress, for the purpose of meeting my colleagues and friends and students and scholars, which provides a platform to exchange our thoughts and ideas, what we have been carrying on for last 3 years. Hope this will be a very, very meaningful deliberation. Thank you.
Good morning, everybody. I am Professor Rajkumar Singh from the Department of Social Work, University of Lucknow. I have been engaged in teaching and research since 1991. And I am here to attend this Congress. Directly or indirectly, I have been associated from the very inception of the Congress since 2013. And my all colleagues, well wishers, and students are attending this Congress. Naturally, the deliberations have been more experiencing, more enriching. And like past Congresses, this Congress too will be very fruitful to the delegates who are attending this Congress. I once again congratulate the NAPSWI and this university for this historic event. Thank you very much.
ऐसा ऐसा रख के बात करिए, ऐसा ऐसा मत रखिए, ऐसा रखिए।
My name is Shivangi Trivedi, and I am from Department of Social Work, University of Lucknow. And I'm very delighted to hear all the delegates which have come from various parts of India to hear their wonderful, wonderful knowledge about social work. And it's the first time I have been here in the 11th Social Work Congress. So looking forward to have many more enriching experiences in the field of social work. Thank you.
ना ऐसा रख के बात करिए, ऐसा मत करिए, ऐसा ऐसा।
Hello everyone. Good morning to one adult present. Hello everyone. Good morning to one adult present here. Myself, Ms. Abhinaya. I'm working as an assistant professor from Chennai. It's Anna Adarsh College for Women under Madras University. So I'm here to present my paper under sustainable interventions for adolescents and youth. So I'm very happy and pleasure to be here to present my paper, and I believe this is a very good platform to share our thoughts and beliefs and views about social work and other things. Okay, thank you so much, and I wish all the participants to participate and deliver their views in this conference. Thank you so much.
सर ऐसा रख के बात करिए।
Yes. Very good morning to all of you. Myself, Professor Sanjay Roy. I'm the head of the department, Delhi School of Social Work, University of Delhi, and I'm also vice president of NAPSWI. I welcome all of you. Let's have wonderful time, 3 days here, and let's hand together to change the perception about social work. Nobody should be behind. And I'm happy to tell you that first time, I guess, a lot of senior professors are here, 11th social work. I think before I have not seen the huge participation from all the educators, students, scholars, and also practitioners. So all you're welcome from on behalf of NAPSWI. Thank you so much.
सर ऐसा ऐसा। It's okay. Hello everyone. I am Anup Kumar Bharti. I am from Department of Social Work, University of Lucknow. I am working as a professor and head in present time. I am also the executive body member of the NAPSWI. I welcome you on the behalf of the entire team of the MANUU and the NAPSWI, of the all delegates, those who are participated at here. Basically, we belong to the city of the Nawabs, so we are very happy. I am in the Hyderabad the first time to participate in the 11th Indian Social Work Congress, and all the best to the organizing team and the other faculty members of the Professor Sahid and the NAPSWI team members. Thank you very much.
Views well developed, well maintained, and students are also G. It is my first. It is my first time being here, and the campus is well developed, maintained by everyone, and the staff and faculty are very friendly. Thank you.
ऐसा रखिए।
Welcome everyone. My name is Mohammad Qasim and I'm from Delhi School of Social Work. It's a great feeling to present here, and it's a great opportunity for us to learn from the different scholars, professors and BSW, MSW students. और ये पहला एक्सपीरियंस है कि हम जो सोशल वर्क की नेशनल लेवल की कॉन्फ्रेंस है उसमें हम मौजूद हैं, और हमें उम्मीद है कि हम यहाँ से बहुत सारा सीख के जाएंगे, सब लोगों से एक बेहतर और नए रिश्ते बनाकर जाएंगे, ताल्लुकात कायम करेंगे, और यहाँ से हम बहुत कुछ सीख कर आगे आने वाली नस्लों को जो है वो दे पाएंगे। बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया।
Shubh Assalamu alaikum. Good morning. Myself, Dr. Muhammad Naeem, Assistant Professor, Department of Social Work, Bundelkhand University, Jhansi. वीरांगना लक्ष्मीबाई जो कि जंगे आज़ादी की पहली वीरांगना थी, उनके शहर झांसी से मैं नवाबों के शहर, ख़ास तौर पे इस क्षेत्र में टीपू सुल्तान का नाम बड़े आदर से लिया जाता है। मैं हैदराबाद में 11वीं सोशल वर्क कांग्रेस में आया हूं। मुझे बहुत ही खुशी है कि आज यहाँ पर हमारे गुरु प्रोफेसर संजय भट्ट सर, प्रोफेसर राजकुमार सिंह सर, प्रोफेसर नूर मोहम्मद सर, आप सभी को, डॉक्टर अनूप भारती सर, आप सभी को एक साथ देखने का मौका मिल रहा है, सभी को सुनने का मौका मिलेगा। और सबसे अच्छी बात है कि बुंदेलखंड से प्रोफेसर संजय भट्ट सर, प्रोफेसर नूर मोहम्मद सर, और जो इस कॉन्फ्रेंस के आयोजक हैं प्रोफेसर शाहिद सर और मैं, एक 4 पीढ़ियों के लोग बुंदेलखंड से हैदराबाद में हैं जो कि सोशल वर्क क्षेत्र में सेवा कर रहे हैं। एक और बहुत ही खूबसूरत बात मुझे यहाँ मालूम चली कि लखनऊ विश्वविद्यालय की मेरी बैचमेट सची सिंह जी को नापस्वी का लाइफ टाइम अचीवमेंट अवार्ड दिया जा रहा है, तो मैं भी इस खूबसूरत पल का गवाह हूँ। मैं सभी आयोजकों को मुबारकबाद देता हूँ कि 11वें सोशल वर्क कांग्रेस का आयोजन उन्होंने नवाबों के शहर में किया। अभी भट्ट सर मुझे आशीर्वाद दे रहे थे कि शायद मैं एक अकेला प्रतिभागी ऐसा हूं आयोजकों के अलावा जिसने पहली सोशल वर्क कांग्रेस दिल्ली से लेके 11वीं सोशल वर्क कांग्रेस ज्वाइन की है। आप सभी का पुनः इस्तकबाल, मुबारकबाद, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।
Hello, I am Sudarshan Paspuleti. I'm from University of Texas, Rio Grande Valley, USA. I am a graduate of Rhoda Mystery College of Social Work and from Delhi School of Social Work. And I moved 20 plus years ago to US, having practiced here and worked here in schools of social work. So I'm very glad to join the Indian Social Work Congress, and it's a great movement for bringing all social workers together
And I wish more and more social workers join this Congress and come on to this platform to share their work, their experiences, and what they like to see about this profession, not only in India, but worldwide. Thank you.
A very good morning. Myself, Dr. Tanuka Roy Sinha from Bankura University. Should I start? Yeah. Very good morning. Myself, Dr. Tanuka Roy Sinha from Bankura University, West Bengal. I am the faculty and coordinator field of that department. Very glad to be in this 11th Social Work Congress, to be associated, to be participating. I feel this is the wonderful platform for all the researchers, especially those who are working in the real field. As we all know that field is the hub, field is the heart for social work. And that's why I would love to get all the networkings of the NGOs, those who have come from different parts of the country, and the researchers, the academicians, those who are going to share their experiences, views, and opinions on these regard. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. Hi, I am Neenu, PhD scholar from Central University of Tamil Nadu. I came here for the 11th National Social Work Conference, where professionals from across the country come together to create meaningful change. So looking forward to the conference. Thank you very much.
Yeah, ऐसा रख लीजिए. Okay, myself, MD Naumir Alam. I am a student of MSW, Master of Social Work from the Department of Social Work of Rajiv Gandhi National Institute of Youth Development, Sri Perambuduru, Chennai. And after coming here, I got a very good happiness here because I feel that first time I got opportunity to interact with my previous teachers who are from AMU, and I hope that this Indian Social Work Conference will help us to connect with the social work profession, with the different parts of the teachers and students. Thank you very much.
A very good morning to everyone present. I am here from Kolkata, West Bengal. I am a field practitioner with Finlex Business Consultative. I have a paper presentation over here too. I am here to gain more knowledge. I am here to gain more knowledge, to connect with people, and to enrich myself in the new fields of social work. Thank you.
My name is, can I start? My name is Sunil Vatsayan. I am National Executive Member of National Association of Professional Social Workers in India. I'm happy to be here as a part of this National Social Work Congress, because this gives us an opportunity to interact, meet, and show our solidarity towards the profession and the people who are around us. And we are here on behalf of NADA India Foundation, and I'm chairperson. And we have launched a program which is Green and Healthy Campus in collaboration with NAPSWI, which is going to reach out to 75 universities in different parts of India. Thank you very much.
हम लोग को तो बुलवा ही नहीं रहा. बंद कर दिया ना ये ऑडियो. ऑडियो बंद है ना. इन लोगों से पूछो. गुड मॉर्निंग मैम, वेलकम. पूछना कुछ नहीं मैम, एक्चुअली बस आप अपना नाम बताएं.
माय नेम इज काजल। मेरा नाम पूजा शर्मा है। हम दोनों इग्नो से स्कूल ऑफ सोशल वर्क डिपार्टमेंट से हैं और आज यहाँ पे जो 11th कांग्रेस होने जा रही है नेप्सवी और यूनिवर्सिटी एंड यूनाइटेड नेशन प्रोविडेंट फंड उसकी तरफ से उसमें पार्टिसिपेट करने आए हैं। और अपना जो कॉन्फ्रेंस है एक अपने आप में बहुत बड़ी अचीवमेंट है, क्योंकि यहाँ पे इस प्लेटफॉर्म पे आके सारे सोशल वर्क जो हैं एक सांकेतिक और सस्टेनेबल डेवलपमेंट उस पे बात कर रहे हैं कि किस तरह से हम उसे अचीव करेंगे उसमें, और शैक्षणिक और उसमें किस तरह की हर्डल्स हैं उसके बारे में विचार विमर्श होगा। थैंक यू सो मच।
Actually, we are also here to present regarding our thesis and the topic which is related to our title with the theme. And like we want to also highlight what kind of challenges we are facing regarding social work with the marginalized community. Now, okay, that's all. And thank you for giving us a great opportunity to participate here and to present our views regarding and challenges, what kind of challenges people are facing relevant to the social work and how to we minimize through our presentation. Thank you.
Hello, good morning everyone. Adab and welcome. I, Abu Osama, on behalf of the Conference Committee, Department of Social Work, Maulana Azad National Urdu University, Hyderabad, and National Association of Professional Social Workers in India, in partnership with United Nations Population Fund, India, take the privilege to welcome all the participants this pleasant morning, coming from all across the country, to the 11th edition of Indian Social Work Congress 2023 at Maulana Azad National Urdu University, Hyderabad. On the theme, Leave No One Behind, revisiting the pedagogy and practice of social work in India, scheduled to be held from 3rd to 5th November. This conference is jointly organized by Department of Social Work, NAPSWI, in partnership with UNFPA. Friends, before we move ahead, I would urge you to please put your mobile phones on silent mode or switch it off, and don't leave the auditorium in between unless it is unavoidable or urgent. So now I request our IMC team to play the University Tarana. Before they play the Tarana, I must say that this Tarana the lyrics of this Tarana is composed by famous lyricist Gulzar and sung by Sukhwinder Singh, and the music is composed by Vishal Bhardwaj and Rekha Bhardwaj. So now I request the IMC team to play the Tarana.
ये जामियाए ज़बान उर्दू, ये जामियाए ज़बान उर्दू, ज़बान उर्दू का आशिया है, ज़बान उर्दू का आशिया है। ये जामियाए ज़बान उर्दू, ये जामियाए ज़बान उर्दू, सरे ग म ग रे सा रे नि ग म ग रे सा, सरे ग म ग रे सा रे नि ग म ग रे सा, सरे ग म ग रे सा रे नि ग म ग रे सा, सरे ग म ग रे सा रे नि ग म ग रे सा। कलाम सारे है दर्ज रूह में, कलम से उतरा हुआ बदन है, ये इल्म का शहर घर है मेरा, मेरा मदरसा मेरा वतन है। तालीम का मौसम है, तहजीब की फसलें हैं, हम रोशनी करते हैं, सूरज की नस्लें हैं। उर्दू की उड़े खुशबू, ये जामियाए ज़बान दाना गुजरे थे इस जमीन से, जो दाना गुजरे थे इस जमीन से, वो इल्म के बीज बो गए हैं। बड़े हुए जब पौधे बढ़ के हमारे कद ऊंचे हो गए हैं। हम चांद की पेशानी जब छू के निकलते हैं, कायनात में है पाँव और मार्स पे चलते हैं। उर्दू की उड़े खुशबू, ये जामिया है ज़बान उर्दू, 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 ज़बान उर्दू का आशिया है, ये जामिया है ज़बान उर्दू।
Thank you for listening. This, friends, in continuation with the conference, we organized 3 online lectures by established social work scholars on the conference theme. Professor Bridge Mohan from United States of America, Dr. Chris Clark from Finland, and Dr. Paul Michael Garrett from Ireland. So we have snaps of those lectures, and we would like to play the video here as a conference introductory remarks. And we'll start with this video. I am requesting the IMC team again to play that video.
Dear members of Social Work Fraternity, I welcome you all to first pre-conference lecture of Indian Social Work Congress that is to be held at Maulana Azad National Urdu University. It is an honor that Professor Bridge Mohan, Dean Emeritus, School of Social Work, Louisiana State University, United States of America, is with us.
Adhering, मुद्दतें गुजरी और तेरी याद भी आई ना मैं, तुझे भूल गया हूँ ऐसा भी नहीं। मैं मौलाना आज़ाद उर्दू यूनिवर्सिटी का बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया अदा करता हूँ कि आपने मुझे दावत दी। I have dedicated this brief presentation in memory of Dr. Zafar Hassan, who was my mentor, friend, and a philosopher, and I owe my career to him. If I had not met him, I probably would not have joined social work. Social sciences did not come into existence immediately after Newton's law. They were developed in the post-war era. In post-war era, we saw more crime, we saw more suicide, we saw more post-traumatic syndromes, as we call it, PTSD, etc., etc. And this brought to the attention of social scientists how to integrate the broken individuals. My contention is, like an individual can be broken or alienated, society itself can be insane. And in order to rebuild a society, we have to have a system which has coherent values, which is found on not extremist partisan, religious or fundamental views, but on certain secular, universal, civil values of a society, which help us achieve and establish civility, a moral civility which empowers you to rise against the oppression. And if you cannot rise against the oppression, there is no way you can implement conscientization, which is basically a tool of self-awareness to combat the forces of darkness, the forces of oppression, like colonialism, like slavery, like evils of caste system, and so on and so forth.
We are honored that Dr. Chris Clark from University of Helsinki, Finland, is kind enough to accept our invitation. Dr. Clark, welcome.
We have wars, we have conflicts, we have all kinds of terrible things happening around the world. We have growing inequality. We have environmental catastrophes. We're living with the social disconnection and the challenges after a global pandemic. And we have mass migration, people who are thrust from land to land, country to country, because of these issues, these wars and conflicts. And at the same time, in some ways, we're more connected than ever. So what I'd like to do is talk first a little bit about structural social work. So how do we understand ourselves as social workers in these circumstances? How do we understand our mission of social work in these circumstances? And then I want to move on to maybe why colonization, coloniality is a relevant issue to think about when we consider social work. And finally, I want to end with some thoughts about what decolonization could do in terms of social work, how this could inform us better, how it could help us develop our own practices so that we could better serve our respective publics. So I just leave you with two questions that perhaps you could think of, because social work is a future occupation too. It's a future-oriented profession. What would it look like to reimagine the ancestors and the relatives in your location? What would that mean for your curriculum and the development of your social work? And how can we, as a profession, liberate social work from the grip of coloniality in our practices, in our ways of organizing our education?
It is honor for us to have Dr. P.M. Garrett from University of Galway, Republic of Ireland.
One of the core aims of the conference is to discuss and to deliberate some of the important issues and challenges for professional social work today. And we're also told in the literature that social work is committed to transforming our world. The global commitment is to leave no one behind in turbulent times, also finds its way into the conference as one of the themes and preoccupations. And I guess one of the phrases that stood out for me as I read the brochure was this notion of adhering to the pedagogy of the question rather than the answer, where we're told that the social work department has initiated a skill lab for facilitating students to make sense of hegemonic common sense. That in itself just seems a tremendously progressive initiative. And I wish at the university that I worked here in Ireland, there were such progressive initiatives as this. So I guess, again, that reflects highly upon Professor Shahid and the number of colleagues and students who are working with him around this perspective, the Gramscian perspective. Now it sheds light on particular factors to do with India and Indian social work in India. Collective action is essential, and those motivated by some of the imperatives I've sketched out might begin to think about creating oppositional structures within structures, dissenting structures inside of official social work, social work and educational organizations. And then finally, clearly I'm not at the conference in person. As I said at the outset, I'm very grateful. It was lovely just to get the email out of the blue, invite me to come along, if only online, to say a few words. So thank you so much for that. Thank you for the invitation and the opportunity to participate, albeit in this form. And I hope you have a great conference. And if anyone wants to, contact me via email, just fire away the email. So thank you.
An enlightening lecture, and I think you have provided much food for thought to the prospective participants of 11th Indian Social Work Congress. I think you have rightly pointed out, and I can take a lesson for a country like India with enormous diversity and acute disparities. I think social work can't remain in the comforts of apolitical social work. It has to become dissenting social work. And rather, to use Gramsci, I must say social work has to become anti-hegemonic in nature. Your words are going to make much contribution to our conference. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. It's been a pleasure. Bye-bye.
Thank you, everyone. So straight away, we shall start the inaugural session, though slightly late. But I humbly request our guests and dignitaries to grace the dais on this auspicious occasion of 11th India Social Work Congress. And I call them Professor Sayyid Ainul Hassan, Vice Chancellor of our university. Sir, please come on the dais. Mr. Sriram Haridas, Deputy Representative, UNFPA India. Dr. Amir Afaq Ahmed Faizi, Government of Bihar. Dr. Sunita Krishnan, Rajwala, Hyderabad. Professor R.P. Dwivedi, President NAPSWI, Professor Sanjay Bhatt, and Professor Muhammad Shahid, Organizing Secretary. Thank you very much. Now we shall extend our gratitude and token of love to our esteemed dignitaries. For this, I request our Vice Chancellor, Professor Sayyid Ainul Hassan, to please present the conference memento to our chief guest, Mr. Sriram Haridas, Deputy Representative, UNFPA India. Volunteers, please. Professor Sayyid Ainul Hassan is presenting the memento to Mr. Sriram Haridas. Again, I request Professor Sayyid Ainul Hassan to present the memento to Professor R.P. Dwivedi, President NAPSWI. Thank you. So please have a seat. Now I request Professor Muhammad Shahid, Organizing Secretary, to present the memento to our guest of honor, Dr. Amir Afaq Ahmed Faizi. I request Professor Sanjay Bhatt to present the memento to our guest of honor, Dr. Sunita Krishnan. Thank you. Now I request Professor Muhammad Shahid Raza to present the memento to Professor Sanjay Bhatt, Conference Advisor and immediate past President NAPSWI, New Delhi. Dear participants and delegates, NAPSWI is grateful to our Vice Chancellor for the smooth conduct of 11th Indian Social Work Congress and the support that he extended both in his official and personal capacity to organize smoothly this conference. On behalf of the NAPSWI, I request Professor R.P. Dwivedi to please present a memento to our Vice Chancellor, Sayyid Ainul Hassan. It is on behalf of NAPSWI. NAPSWI is equally thankful and grateful to the United Nations Population Fund India for this wonderful partnership and collaboration, not only in terms of financial support, but also their intellectual and value-based insights, additions to our conference. I request Professor Sanjay Bhatt to please present the memento as a token of appreciation to Mr. Sri Ram Haridas, Deputy Representative, UNFPA India. Thank you, sir. So moving ahead, friends, I request Professor Muhammad Shahid to formally welcome the conference participants on this pleasant morning. Thank you very much. Professor Shahid.
Adab, Khushamdeed. On behalf of our Vice Chancellor, Professor Syed Ainul Hassan, my colleagues at Department of Social Work and Student, I welcome you all to 11th Indian Social Work Congress 2023. I'm thankful to NAPSWI for considering MANUU request and allowing MANUU to organize an 11th Indian Social Work Congress. And I take this opportunity to welcome and thank Professor R.P. Dwivedi Sahab, Professor Sanjay Bhatt Sahab, and all NAPSWI executive for giving us this opportunity. I'm happy that NAPSWI has successfully completed a decade, 10 years of this Congress. And now we are having this 11th Congress. I'm happy to share that MANUU is also celebrating its Silver Jubilee. So it's a mere confidence, but wonderful coincidence. I'm thankful that keeping in mind the theme, leave no one behind, revisiting the pedagogy and practice of social work, Sunita Krishnanji was kind enough to immediately accept our invitation. Ma'am, I welcome you as guest of honor. Sunita Krishnanji, she is the Padma Shri awardee, probably one of the youngest receiving the award, and her work against human trafficking is commendable. Welcome, ma'am. I also take this opportunity to thank and welcome Dr. Amir Afaq Faizi Sahab, Joint Director, Department of Minority Welfare, Government of Bihar. Dr. Faizi has an instrumental role in initiating a new kind of a project, new kind of a intervention in madrasas of Bihar. And it is altogether a new thing. So I welcome you, and not only Dr. Faizi, but all the team, big team of officials from Bihar. I welcome you all. I'm thankful, and I welcome Shri Ram Haridas ji, Deputy Rep, UNFPA India, that you kindly accepted our invitation. You have kindly honored us by collaborating for this Congress. And it is not only that this collaboration started in 2023. We are in a long-term relationship since 2019. So I thank you, I welcome you, and along with I welcome other colleagues from UNFPA, Nilesh ji, Ankita ji, Kirti ji, and I must say that this all started from our work in Bihar, and I must take name of Dr. Nadeem, then state head of Bihar, who was basically instrumental in building this relationship. So welcome, sir. Since pre-conference lectures, we have those visuals, so I will not go into the theme of the Congress. I will only just take 1 more minute to welcome all the participants from across the country. As of now, we are having participants from 24 different states, representing more than 145 academic institutions and organizations. So I thank you all for coming to MANUU. I hope you will all have a great day, at least these 3 days at MANUU. And I will be not doing my duty if I must not thank and welcome colleagues from Tata Institute, colleagues from Jamia Millia Islamia, particularly Professor S.M. Sajid Saab, Professor Zubair Minai Saab from Tata, Professor Manish Jha, Professor Bipin Jojo, Professor Shah Jahan, Professor Murli Desai, and from Aligarh Muslim University, my teacher, Professor Noor Muhammad. They all have been the force because of which we conceptualize, we visualize this theme of leave no one behind, which gels with our university mandate. Because we are Urdu medium university, and our mandate is reaching the unreached through this medium of Urdu. Because there are few learners; these are the unreached pockets where Urdu-knowing population is there. So, with this note, I thank you all once again. Welcome you all. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Simultaneously, I request Professor R.P. Dwivedi, President NAPSWI, that please, sir, please come on the dais and talk something about the NAPSWI.
Revered Vice Chancellor of this historic university, Professor Syed Anur Hasan Sahab, Chief Guest of this inaugural session, Sri Ram Haridas Ji, Deputy Chief of the United Nations Population Fund, the Deputy Secretary of the Minority Welfare from the Bihar State, the highest award of the Government of India, especially for the service, Professor Srita Krishnanji, Padma Shri, and Professor Sanjay Bhatt Sahab, immediate past president, and the mentor of this Social Work Congress. From very beginning, the inception of this association is deeply associated, and in every Congress, he helped a lot to the delegates of the Congress people. I welcome from inner core of heart the patron of this Social Work Congress, the Honorable Vice Chancellor of this historic university, Maulana Azad Sahab. We people are aware that really after the independence, we got a visionary man, especially in the field of higher education, who led it, the country as an education minister, established University Ground Commission, established number of the Sahitya Academy, and published the government grocery. Professor Maulana Azad Sahab. I pay tribute from inner core of heart today that in the name of Maulana Azad Sahab, this university came into existence. I welcome Haridas Sahab for your support this Social Work Congress and the theme Pedagogy and the Social Work Practice, and the other sub-theme 3 days interaction will be taking place. And people, delegates, the beauty of this Congress is the oldest institution of the social work India, that is the Tata Institute of Social Science, Mumbai, which was established long back before independence, 1936. A very good number of the professors, Achari, research scholars from that institutions are here to discuss 3 days business session. And Dalai School of Social Work, before independence in 1946. Then after independence, Mahatma Gandhi Kashi Vidyapith is 1947. And till the date, when the newly established institutions representative are here, as our Honorable Organizing Secretary told, that 24 states participants are here. I think this is a mega event in the history of Social Work Congress. Really, I welcome the courage, leadership, and especially energetic power of the Muhammad Sahid Sahab, who's our Organizing Secretary. I remember the date of the 10th Social Work Congress, which took place in the Ahmednagar. The next day, the general body meeting was held to decide the venue of the 11th Social Work Congress. There were a good number of the proposals. But when the name of the MANUU came, the number of all the members raised the hand in favor of the MANUU. That time I was not well acquainted with the personality of Sahid Sahab. Only I met after 6 months later, when I was on way to United States of London. In United States, UK, I met in the office of our immediate past president, and 15-minute interaction, I realized the power of Muhammad Sahid Sahab. How he is humble, how he is having the leadership, that we are observing the smiling face of the delegates from every nook and corner of the nation. Really, you deserve special thanks from the NAPSWI. You deserve the welcome from the NAPSWI. And I hope after 3 years discussion, our energetic heads, deans, faculty members, and students will be back to their institutions with full energy, with the full potential to discharge, to impart the services for the society for the nation. With these words, once again, I welcome, especially every year, the Social Work Congress, we honor the Life Achievement Award of the educators who contributed a lot. Today, I'm happy to see this year also that we have selected very rigorous evaluation is going on every year. And this year also we have decided to honor the Life Achievement Awards, the great educators, great organizers, and protector of the rights of social work professionals and the young practitioners of the nation. Sir, you people, with the request, on the request of the NAPSWI, on the request of organizing secretary of this Congress, you accepted the award and you are here to take it. Sir, we need your blessing. And you are the icon of the social work. Our young entrants of the social work field, they will learn from you. I welcome you all here in this Congress. With these words, I just hope that in future too, we will just move forward for the better environment for Social Work Congress. I cannot forget the welcoming, especially the Professor Murli Desai ji. In the last 3 years, continuously she worked with the entire team to just get the National Council of Social Work bill passed from the Government of India. I think first time I realized in my 40-year service in social work that from north to the south, east and west, the regular webinar and seminar we are organized to think about the importance of the Social Work Council. Madam, no doubt, we could not achieve it, but we cannot forget. It will come when we will achieve. And what you did, we are the member of the drafting committee of the bill, that bill, number of the achars. Few are not here with Professor R.R. Singh. He has left to be people. But definitely your dream, just we will achieve it. With these words, I sum up my deliberation. Thank you very much for taking part in this Congress. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir, for your encouraging words. Now I request Professor Sanjay Bhatt, former professor, Delhi School of Social Work, and NAPSWI conference advisor and past immediate president. Sir, please come and say a few words. Professor Sanjay Bhatt is the main person. He has conceptualized and executed this idea of having Social Work Congress everywhere. So thank you, sir. Sir, please welcome.
Thank you, Osama. Honorable Vice Chancellor, sir. Shri Ramji Haridas from UNFPA. Dr. Sunita Krishnan from the profession of social work. Dr. Faizi, Professor Dubedi, Professor Sahid, my colleagues, lifetime achievement awardees, present and past, teachers of social work profession, and the young hopes of this profession, my dear student, ladies and gentlemen. Indian Social Work Congress started in 2013. The idea was to bring social work professionals and the professionals from other fields to have an interaction on the emerging social issues, find out the ways, search out the ways how to tackle the issues which are confronting to social work education and social work profession. I got this idea from Honorable Professor Gore when he joined School of Social Work in 1948 or 49. The first task he was given to organize the Indian Conference of Social Welfare. Probably it ran for 2-3 years. Later on, it was closed down. So as a emerging young professional organization, we thought to revive this, and that idea we came out that if there can be Indian Science Congress, why not an Indian Social Work Congress? So that is how this came out as the Indian Social Work Congress. Each year we come out with the new partnership, collaborations, This year we find the UNFPA, who has given us helping hand, especially my discussion with Professor from Dr. Nilesh Deshpandeji. We were very hopeful that this will not remain a conference only. After the conference, we will have some tangible formats, forms, output, outcomes to share with all professionals across the country. Most of the time we publish the proceedings, selected papers, and we try to bring out whatever is useful for the profession. So in 2016, we came out the Indian definition of social work. Now, after 6 years, we are revisiting that definition. We have another session here on the curriculum. The changing social reality is forcing us to change the social work curriculum. The whole title, Leave No One Behind, is not alien to the social work. It is a philosophy, and it has a very common values, shared values, which we share with the social work profession and social work education. So we thought we will be doing this, and we will become. This Indian Social Work Congress is rotating throughout the country. So earlier conference we organized in Delhi, Pune, Ahmednagar, Kerala, Lucknow, Varanasi, number of places. So each year we go to the different cities with different organization so that more and more people can participate. And we have made a special session for the students so they can be our torchbearer in near future. This time when we were organizing it, we thought that after this Congress, we will bring out the research publication as usual. We will bring out a book. We will bring out the pedagogies. We will bring out the best practices on LNOB, and we will share it with the whole profession and with the whole world. So that was the long-term dream, what we want to do. And we are really grateful that UNFPA has given us extended hand. And we believe that this partnership in time to come will enrich and will get more strengthened. Friends, NAPSWI is trying to do a bit. You all came here as a member of NAPSWI. I think this is the time to have more organizational value. So I will request to strengthen the NAPSWI in one or other form. We have, during the Corona, we have a very long virtual advocacy campaign on the National Council Bill on Social Work Education. And we are still doing it, but I want your support in that and want that every corner in 526 institutions of social work in this country, and this country is the second largest social work institution in the world, and we have 125,000 students enrolling in undergraduate and postgraduate programs. With such a vast majority, I wish that NAPSWI get more and more membership, more and more strength, more and more people joining to it. And you all are torchbearer for this organization. So thank you, one. Thank you, everyone. Make effort that no one is left behind while joining NAPSWI. And we are not able to, we will be following it, leave no one behind as far as our clientele, our target group is concerned. Thank you once again, Manu, to providing this platform. And we are really grateful to the Vice Chancellor. Before I close, I would like to share something which I have witnessed yesterday. Yesterday, this university was having a student union election. Not even a single poster was pasted on walls. Every poster was handwritten. Students were distributing it, and later on they have collected all the garbage, make the campus clean. I think this is one of the best case study and one of the best response which Justice Ligidor probably has visualized when he has drafted the rules for the university student union election. And I must compliment the Manu for that. And I invite any one of you to write that case study. So let the other university, especially my university, which has spent 1 crore rupees on student union election, they get. And so I think with this case study, no one is left behind. Everyone should learn with each other. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir, for your nice words for us. Now we shall move to our first guest of honor, Dr. Sunita Krishnan, who is a social work graduate from famous Roshni Nilaya, Mangalore, and committed to prevent and alleviate human trafficking from the country and from the world. Her organization, that is Prajwala, she is a co-founder of Prajwala based in Hyderabad, is working tremendous work from creating general awareness, general education on trafficking to rehabilitation of female victims of human trafficking. And also, she is lobbying for policy change in the country. I invite Dr. Sunita Krishnan, please come and say a few words about your work and about your organization. Thank you. Yes, ma'am. Thank you very much. Please take your time. Fine.
Namaskar, Adab, dignitaries on the dais and off the dais. It's an honor and pleasure to be here. In fact, this is the first time I've been invited for a social work congress. कभी किसी ने पहले मेरे को invite ही नहीं किया. आप invite करते थे तो मैं हर चीज में जाती थी. Professor Hassan, it's always a pleasure to come to your campus. Like Professor Bhatt said, you know, the mindful way that students behave here is a great indication of the culture of governance and management here, and congratulate you and the entire MANUU team for creating that ecosystem of respect. I was really wondering what will make relevance in terms of what I have to speak before you all today, and I thought maybe I will share a little bit about the work I do and connect to the theme of the conference. The theme of the conference is leave no one behind. I work with a segment of human beings who are left behind. I work against an organized crime which is the third largest organized crime in the world, next to drugs and arms. I work on a problem which is the fastest growing criminal enterprise. And women and children are the biggest victims of this crime. This crime at one end has a criminal syndicate that is holding and governing the entire situation. But another end, it has each one of us contributing to the crime through our social perceptions, attitude, and beliefs. One of the kind of crime where the victims are victimized again and again, and that is one of the reasons that they are left behind more and more. They are unheard of, they are voiceless, they have nobody to advocate for themselves, is that the kind of social attitude and perception that we have about victims of especially sex trafficking, those young persons, women, children, who are sold in the whole space of sexual slavery or prostitution. I work on that space, and I've been doing that work for the last 30 years. I have tried to create a laboratory of possibilities through my organization called as Prajwala. I call Prajwala as a laboratory where we are constantly experimenting on what works to change the situation. So at one end, we are looking at prevention, where we look at intergenerational prevention through education, through vocational training, to the first segment, that is, say, women of children and prostitution, and providing them an access to education and access to come back to society. To another end, we work with men and boys to change their attitude, because buying sex is perhaps the biggest reason why 3-year-old children and 5-year-old children are sold into a brothel, India and elsewhere. So the vertical of prevention is about awareness, awakening, creating vigilance. But that is one part of the segment that we work on. Till date, we have touched one-to-one more than 10 million people through our prevention campaigns. But our claim to fame has been working in partnership with the state officials, the police, and actually we're getting into rescue work in spaces of exploitation, removing women and children from places of sexual slavery. While that is a very interesting exercise, it's a James Bond exercise, it's a very adventurous exercise, it has its own set of challenges and blah, blah, blah. The larger challenge is how do we bring back these people in the mainstream society, especially a mainstream society which is resistant to accepting them back. While these are stories which is nice for a conference, maybe even a movie or a play or a book or everything and everybody is going gaga ga over it, end of the day, accepting women and girls coming out of the situation as your daughter or your daughter-in-law, as your employee, is something of a big question mark. And that is the challenge we face both with the victim who is now a survivor ready to go back to the society, who is also resistant within her to get back to a space which is hostile to her, and to also deal with a society which is not willing to accept her. And that is why this person is the last left behind. Rehabilitation and reintegration perhaps is one of the biggest challenging spaces, and it has no time, it has no space, it's just an ongoing thing. All of these verticals feed into, and as I said, Prajwala is just a laboratory of experiment on possibilities. And one of the things that we do is the voices that we hear on the ground, we take it to the state. We take it to the quarters which makes decisions, whether it is policymakers, lawmakers, and advocacy work is one of our biggest effort. Today, if India has got a cybercrime portal for reporting cybercrimes of violent videos, it's a small contribution to that is the public interest litigation that we have filed in the Supreme Court, which led to this portal. Or there is intermediary guidelines, or on your WhatsApp, if there is a report button, it is thanks to the Supreme Court PIL that we have taken up. Our work is a vast space. In the last 30 years that I have worked, we've removed around 28,200 women and children out of the space of sex slavery and provided them access to dignity, access to life beyond the space of servitude and slavery. Now, connecting my work and to the theme that you have today, one of the biggest challenges I have faced as the founder of an organization who has a team of 200 and continuously growing. Every day I need more and more people. I run one of the largest rehabilitation homes in the world, which has a capacity to take care of 1,200 victims at any given point of time. And that is located here in Telangana. Is getting people to work. And one of the biggest challenges we face is a big gap in competent social work professionals. And I'm using these words very, very clearly, competent social work professionals, willing to come and work in this kind of spaces. So very easy to talk about people who are left behind, but how many people are willing to actually work for those left behind people is becoming a big, big challenge, and that is something that we are, everyday challenge. Even after 30 years, I feel I am in point one, how do you, get recruitment into place? The second bigger challenge that we see are scholarly works. Scholarly works supported by various universities, including MANUU. I see a big gap between scholarly works and ground realities. Somewhere the researcher is sitting in his or own bubble of a different kind. And somewhere the situation on the ground is something else. And why this discrepancy is very bothers me is people like me who are on the ground, Not all of us have the articulation to come and speak in conferences like this. Most of us may not even know English for that matter, you know. But people who are doing scholarly work have the voice, the articulation, the platforms like this to speak. So when they give the wrong findings or they give these superficial findings, we are the ones who are suffering. And therefore, that is something that we need to reflect. Where are we going there? The third challenge that we face, I'm all for professional social work. I have been a trained professional social worker. I passed out of School of Social Work, Roshni Nilaya. I'm a proud student of that. Somewhere, the present cadre of social work graduates who are coming are appearing to be too professional. And this professionalism is so scary. I sit on a recruitment panel to recruit people in my organization. I'm thinking that this person is coming prepared with the nature of organization, the kind of work we are doing, the kind of cause we are fighting, the mission we are in, and sufficiently, you know, dedicated or committed enough to say the right answer. The first question is, how much are you going to pay? And when you say the kind of figure you have, it's a clear no, and they reject you. Whether you reject them or not is secondary. They reject you first. And therefore, how do we balance professionalism, financial sustainability? And that's a reality. All of us require financial sustainability. Some fool like me is, I think, becoming an extinct species in the space of social work. I am a full-time volunteer in the space of social work. The organization that I have founded, I don't take 1 rupee as a salary from my organization, or anywhere else I don't take a thing. I have a feeling that, you know, people like me are not only mad, but we are coming in an extinct species category more and more. And I'm seeing the foolishness of my decisions at some times. Last year, when I was diagnosed with lung cancer, that's the first time I got the jhatka. You know, cancer costs money, and you don't have money. You don't have medical insurance. So all these are question marks. And so definitely financial sustainability is an issue, is a concern. How do we match that with professionalism and real work? And the fourth space, which bothers me to the greatest extent, the space of social sector, the space of social change and social transformation, criminals have entered. There are elements with nefarious interests using the same space and using it to exploit others. How do we create checks and balance in our own space so that our space, we can minimize the number of frauds, minimize the number of criminals entering the space? My friend from this, Vijay, is here. They did a fantastic research in a part of a country where a shelter meant for the most deprived, most disadvantaged girl children, was being used for a space to recruit and supply girls for prostitution and sexual exploitation. Children were killed there. How did that space get exploited? Now, when we talk about online safety, we say, did the tech firms create enough safeguards on their platform so that criminals don't infiltrate into it? Similarly, when we talk about the social sector, we need to question ourselves, have we created the right kind of plugging mechanism to ensure the minimal entry of criminals and frauds into the space? These are the challenges that we go through. And for the conference, I just want to give 4 questions for you to reflect on in terms of revisiting your pedagogy and practice of social work. Number 1, all our schools of social work, are we preparing our social work graduates for the present emerging trends in the society with the something very basic minimum, polarization, turbulence? Are we even giving them the skills to have a dialogue in dissenting space? That's a skill that all of us should have to create that kind of an ecosystem of a dialogue. What is the kind of preparedness that our curriculum is providing to understand what is happening in our society? The second thing that I would like to flag is uniformity in curriculum. Why should we get one kind of product from TIS and another kind of product from some district social work college? How are we maintaining quality standards in social work curriculum, social work pedagogy, and implementation of that? Third thing is, how much are we working on ensuring that social work principles is applied in real work through our field work practices, through our block placement practices? How much are we relooking and revisiting that? And fourth, and most importantly, which is again a painful thing that I would say, what is the criterion we are drawing for the vehicles who are carrying this knowledge, that is social work teachers and professors, their preparedness for actually imparting knowledge? I am a product of my teachers. 30 years back, the kind of ecosystem my professors created in College of Social Work, Roshni Nilaya, is what makes me what I am today. A big part of my evolution is those professors who had a body of work, they had applied knowledge, they could create the kind of thinking. Are we creating that kind of teachers and professors who impart the right kind of values? I leave you with these 4 questions. I don't want to stretch my speech for too long. I'm so humbled and energized by meeting all your co-travelers who are in the business of bringing social change and social transformation. I take a lot of your energy as we go in. But thank you so much for being here, and thank you so much for inviting.
Thank you, Dr. Sunita Krishnan, for your enlightening talk and putting forward many questions to reflect upon, at least in 3 days.